Okay folks, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how I reload the slugs. I'm going to be doing this, I'm going to be loading about 16 of them, and I'm going to go step by step, and you're going to see that there's 3 actual steps that you have to do, and as I get finished you close it down to 2 actual steps you got to do, and then 1 actual step you got to do, and you finish it off. You'll see what I'm talking about in a minute. So I'm going to load up 1 shell here. We're going to need that one's already deprimed. I'm going to put it there. Now what I'm going to do, you're going to hear, I'm just going to start loading up the primers. There's actually 16 primers in the tube right now for the 16 shells that we're going to be doing. So, like I was saying before, you pull it, there should always be a primer in there. So now you put another one in there. Once again, it's just going down. Always make sure there's a primer in there every time it goes down. Now I'm over here at the powder stage, and there's a shell in the powder stage. I'm actually going to open it up now. Up here. Oop. Always making sure there's a primer there. So now 1 and 2, because now we're loading wads. Put that one there. So 1, 2, and we're going to be loading in a slug. 3. Those are 3 steps that need to be done as we're reloading now. Once again, always checking for that primer. 1, 2, putting in a slug. Sometimes they go in there smoothly, sometimes it's going to fight you a little bit. You just got to find the sweet spot, because you don't want to force the ears of the wad to bend downward. Whoop. Another shell in there. So 1, 2, and the slug 3. Set that puppy in there. Once you get in the rhythm of things, it actually goes a little quicker. See, the first shell is just about to get completed now. And like I said, I like to hold it a second just to make sure that it gets a good fold. 1, 2, and 3. It's a little awkward doing it here from in front of the camera, and I'm actually off to the side. Usually I'm right in front of it. And once again, always making sure that primer's down there. First shell is completed. It actually drops into the tube here, and it falls into a little box that I have back there. Let me back it up a little bit so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Yeah. Maybe not. Anywho. 1, 2, and 3. And like I said, it actually goes a little bit faster when I'm not narrating in front of a camera. And these are actually the steps in making these sabot slugs. And if you notice, as I was telling you before, I like holding it in up position because it makes sure that the plastic gets a nice crimp, a nice little fold. 2 and 3. 2, and 3. I don't know if I'm timing this or not, but it doesn't take too long to do this. I could actually do a little bit faster, but it doesn't take too long to pump out a couple of slugs. Not long at all. Oops. Get that puppy in there. And 1, 2, and 3. And I'm actually loading 16 slugs because they are my last 16 Lyman slugs that I have. So I get one shot at taping this and doing it right. And I'm actually inserting my last shell right now. And you'll see how you have to keep an eye out and shut off things as I'm getting to the end. Okay, so now one step is cut off. All I need to do is just 1 and 2 now, because there's no more need to load up another hole there. So little by little, coming to an end of this rotation here. As you can see, there's no more primers either, because the last one's already been set for the last haul. There was actually 16 hauls, 16 primers, 16 wads, 16 slugs. So okay, and if you take note, this is also going to be the last shell loaded with powder. So after this, we're going to want to shut off the powder up here. That's it. Last wad, second to last slug. Make sure it's fully seated. And the last slug. So now everything is just starting the crimp, finishing the crimp, and then rolling it. 1, 2, and 3. And that's it. Let me pan back here for a second. I want to show you guys something. This is a little thingamajiggy that I did here. It's actually a little thing, and my shells fall inside here. And these are the completed shells. Actually, I have a little tub in here, but I took it out. I have something else in there right now. It has some other loads. It's just a little gizmo that I made. But there you go. Finished slugs. And that is how you load Lyman 525 grain sabot slugs progressively. So hope you got something out of it. You can see it didn't take too long. There's about 16 slugs loaded there. If I bored you, sorry about that, but I'm not a videographer or whatever the heck they call them. Anyways, live and learn, huh? Shoot with a purpose.